Hi everyone. In this video, we will look into how to write an abstract for your project report. So here is the introductions about an abstract. Okay, so an abstract is a short summary of a longer work. So actually, it is kind of a synopsis where you put all together the summary for chapter 1, chapter 2, 3, 4, 5 into an abstract. Okay, so a bit of information chapter 1, a bit of information chapter 2, okay, a bit of 3 and 4 inside the abstract. Okay, it is a kind of synopsis. For example, like if you buy a novel from a bookstore, uh, you want to know what that novel is all about. Normally you will flip at the back of the cover, okay, the back of the book, and you read the synopsis, okay, and when you find the synopsis interesting, then you buy the book. So the same thing with abstract. It's a kind of synopsis. Actually is to attract readers to read more, okay. So it is a very important and it's the first thing reader will read if they want to know more about the research. Okay, so that is very important. Okay, as I said, it's just like a synopsis of a novel. When you read it, you find it interesting, then you want to read more. What inside the novel. So the same thing here. The abstract will be the first thing that the reader will read if they want to know more about your project. So it reports the aim and outcome of your research so that reader knows exactly what the paper is all about. Okay, in the abstract also you should write or should discuss about the outcome and aim of and outcome of your research. What is the aim and what did you get after that? Whether it is achievable or how? Yeah. Abstract should be written at the very end when you have completed the rest of the report or articles. Okay, if you have write all of the chapters 1 until 6 until the conclusion and recommendations, only then you write an abstract, because an abstract is a summary of all that chapters. So it is usually around 150 to 300. Okay, let's make it around 300 because quite a lot to tell as well, because you need to talk about the aim, the problem a bit, a methodology a bit. So I would say around 300 would be enough. So this is the purpose of abstract. So it is actually an invitation to read your paper. If you have a good abstract, people might be interested to read more the rest of it. But if your abstract is not really good, okay, uh, then the people might stop reading your report. So inform researcher about the content and benefits of your paper. So in abstract also you will tell what will be the content of your project, as well as what will the benefits of the paper that the reader can get. For reviewer to decide topic relevance and use it as the indicator to accept or reject the paper submitted to a conference. Okay, so abstract also is written in the when you want to write a paper, a conference paper, you also need to write an abstract as well. So the reviewer will use an abstract as an indicator whether they want to accept or not, whether the project is in their team or not, whether in the topics of the conference or not. Okay, so they will use abstract to decide. Okay, there are 5 things that you need to include in your abstract, what you want to put inside your abstract. First one is a background of study. It is from chapter 1. It talk about what would be the area of your study. Okay, sometimes it is optional. Okay, And next is you're talking about the problem statement and objective, which is from chapter 1. Normally you're talking about the aim of your research and why you are doing that kinds of research. What is the problem that you try to solve? Okay, that could be in the 2 or 3 sentences. Yeah. Next is a method for chapter 3. What are the methods that you use? What are the algorithms that you use? Okay, what are the techniques that you use? Okay, can be 1 or 2 sentences. And then you talk about a key result. What would be the key result of your research? Okay, maybe you are talking about, okay, this model actually achieved 60% accuracy or something like that. It's only the main result, okay, of your research. And then you also can include conclusions from your chapter 6, which is your future recommendations maybe, yeah, in this abstract as well. Okay, this is a standard phrases to help you start with. There is a lot more actually, okay, but this might help you to start with, okay. So our aim with this paper was what? So that is for introductions. You straight away you start with your aim. What is your aim? What is the main objective of your project? And then you slowly talk about go into the problem. Why is it you want to do this project? Okay, what is the purpose? What is the problem that trigger you to do this project? Next is to analyze. For method, we analyze or measure, or you can say straight away say the algorithm used for this prediction is something like that. Okay, then you talk about the result that you get. We found that the prediction accuracy is around 80% using this algorithm. Okay, we found that the recommended system working well with what? Okay, something like that. And you also can include some discussions. This is actually the finding of your result. And also a conclusion. You can write in conclusions. Maybe what would you recommend? Okay, for a conclusions part. Okay, things to avoid. Okay, avoid exceeding 300 words. Okay, don't write too many words inside the abstract. Avoid abbreviations if it's not common to all. If it's common to all, then it is okay. Okay, avoid abbreviations. So write in full. Okay, don't write abbreviations in your abstracts. Next is to avoid jargon words. Okay, so jargon words normally happen when it comes to technical paper. So try to use a more general words that everybody can understand. Okay, maybe jargon word you can use it inside your report, but not in your abstract, because this will actually affect the reader interest towards your project, to read more about your project. And next one is to avoid references and sources. So in the abstract, normally you don't have to put any references or sources because it is a summary of your work. So you don't have you don't need references. Yeah. So avoid teaser kind of abstract. So teaser means that introduction without conclusion, and expect reader to guess. It's like kind of movie. Normally movie they have a teaser. So they show roughly about the movie, but they didn't show what would be the end of the movie. So avoid that kind of abstract. So in the abstract, you should state clearly what is the aim and what is the conclusion, what is the result that you get. Okay, so avoid these kinds of abstract. Okay, so here is the sample of abstract. Not to say good, but yeah, you can use this as an example for you to write. So this sample one is on mobile recommendation system. for decision making on the go. So I have put color there because to show that what they discuss actually in this abstract. Okay, the blue one, okay, the blue color font is this paper discuss the functional and technical opportunity associated with the recommendation system. This is an introduction. Okay, so there are systems that help a mobile user or a group of mobile user with decision that they encounter on the go. So example what? So this is a background of the study. Okay, they put the background of the study. And we discussed finding from behavioral. So this is a method, but they straight away go into the method, what the method that they use in the system. Okay, and then the green one, the work conclude with a discussion some. So this is they join the discussions with conclusions together. So there are some missing sentences as well, some missing part like a result. They don't have that. They just give the conclusions. Okay. Okay, the sample two. So feature-based recommendation system. Okay, so the green one there, the explosive growth of the world. So that is the background. Okay, the basic assumption in the algorithm is that there are sufficient historical data for measuring similarity between product users. So that actually is the what we say, the introduction, the background of the study. However, the assumption does not hold in a various applications. So that is the problem statement. Okay, so in this abstract, they have a problem statement. Okay, so we present features recommendation system algorithm that overcome the limitations of the existing top and recommendation algorithm. So that is the method that they use. The experimental evaluations of the proposed algorithm in the real-life dataset show a great promise. So that is kinds of result. Okay, they combine. Actually, it's the result of the study. They combine it with some method. At the beginning of the sentence, they mention about a method, experimental evaluations. Okay, for the proposed algorithm. This is a method of evaluations. Yeah. They show a great promise, but they don't indicate the exact result that they get. Okay, this is some kinds like a finding. Okay, for the result. The pilot project deploying the proposed features recommendations algorithm in the online retail workshop shows 75% increase. Also, this is the result. Okay, so the result that come after the discussions part. Okay, so this is the example that you can use as a guideline, okay, on how to start the sentence for writing an abstract. Okay, so here is the task one that you need to complete. Okay, I want you to find an abstract from articles that related to your study. Okay, so then I want you to extract the information in the following template. Okay, try to find a few articles and read through their abstract. Okay, just to get an idea how to write an abstract and to get an idea how to connect between sentences, how to connect ideas. Okay, from introduction to problem statement, from problem statement to method to research method, from method to finding result. Okay, just to get an idea how they connect the sentences. Okay, and how they start, how to start uh, the words or sentence in writing abstracts. So this is the first task. Second task is after you have read through several articles, abstract from several articles, then you might have an idea already. Then write down your own abstract. Okay, just fill up this template and you will get everything inside the abstract, and you will get everything that you want for abstract writing, the content for abstract. Okay, so this is the main part of the abstract that you need to have. Okay, so make sure word count does not exceed 300 altogether. Okay, so try to write and get a point. What is the important point for each of these uh, part idea in the abstract, the background, problem statement. Try to write the important point for each of these. Okay, so congratulations. If you have done the task, then you have actually reached the end of your report writing. You have finished all of the work for your report writing. The next step is just to polish whatever left in your report. So all the best to all of you.